Folks, before we get into the show, don't forget to check out the brand new Patreon page, but more on that later. Let's get into the episode. I do like that line. I liked that song until I heard it. That's a good line. It sounds like something like an old man would say, where like at first you hear it and you're like, wow, that's deep, and then you're like, no, that actually just nonsense. It doesn't make any sense.
I liked that song until I heard it. When I was walking in the studio, there was one single giant crow on the ceiling of the building, just staring down at me going loud,
dude.
like so. I think this is the last episode that I'll ever.
Yeah,
feature
you're gonna die in 7 days.
I was feeling very healthy and alive when I got out of my car, and all of a sudden I got the shakes, man. I don't know what's running through my
that's
veins.
bad news. I think crows are actually good luck, though.
That would be nice.
But I think that's one of those things where it's such bad luck that people just started saying it's good luck. You know,
that's good luck. Yeah.
No, that's
like, hey, pet the rabbits, buddy. Yeah,
pet the rabbits, buddy.
Pet the rabbits.
It's like when people get pooped on by birds.
No, that's good luck.
Dude, did I ever tell you about? I'm sure I've told you this story before. Is everything cool, Emily? Yeah. Oh, okay. Sorry.
We had a weird audio blip there in the headies.
Yeah, it's okay.
I heard it.
Will you actually turn me up just a tiny bit, please?
Yeah, I'll take some volume.
So when I was working for Lockport Community Television, we were recording this roller derby, and we had everything set up. Derby was not ready to start yet, so we were just kind of sitting in the truck hanging out, and I'm sitting in like the passenger's seat, so I can see out the windshield and see out like the driver's window. And everybody's coming into the area, to watch the roller derby. And there's this little girl holding her mom's hand. This girl, 3 or 4 years old. My boss is like talking. And I'm just kind of looking out the window. And all of a sudden, something falls out of the sky and like slaps this little girl in the face. It's a dead bird. A bird just died in the sky.
Ran
and
out
it
of
fell.
batteries.
Yeah. And it was like, it brrrred her. The bird's wing brrrred her. It like fell right across her face like that. It was so funny.
Dude, I feel like they could be
crazy.
falling pretty fast. Like that probably could have hurt.
Yeah,
Especially
depending on how high
child.
it was. I know. It's kind of lucky. Like it just kind of like.
Yeah, like beaked to the eye.
Holy shit, can you imagine?
Dead bird's
like
beak to
people
the eye.
throwing a dead bird beak to the dead bird beak to the eye.
Thanks for correcting that.
No, I think you had it right, but I fucked it up when I tried to say it again.
Up. I had it right.
Okay, yeah.
I know. I know what I said.
Dead bird beak to the eye. What a way to go.
Eye.
It's how she would have wanted to go.
Yeah.
It's how her father went.
She loved birds.
Yeah. But then, so then there was this dead bird just sitting there, and one of the guys on the crew picked it up and threw it in the garbage can. Didn't know what else to do with it.
Because this is where we used to live.
Oh, this is where we used to crow. It's a good song still, dude.
No, but we can't. No, that song sucks. I forgot about that. My bad. I forgot I'm out on the BNLs.
How dare you?
Yeah.
Don't say that.
I'm out on the Barenaked Ladies.
Don't say that.
Banned his ass.
Matthew, take that back right now. Take that shit back right now.
It sounds like you sound. Did you see Guardians of the Galaxy 3?
Yeah.
Horrible
the dog?
movie. Put the dog.
What are you talking about? Horrible movie. Where are you coming with all these takes?
I watched it the first hour and I turned it off.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Jesus.
It was brutal.
I think you're wrong about that. I really liked it. I liked it a lot. I thought it was great.
I would say maybe I'll have to give it a try, but I'll never give it a try.
I know
because it just wasn't good.
Yeah,
like I was so disinterested the entire hour. I just went to bed. It was like 8:30. I'm just gonna go to sleep.
I don't know, man. I
got
that
up
movie.
off the couch in the middle of the movie and just went to bed.
Especially I really like that movie. All the Guardians movies are good. That one included 100%.
But yeah, the dog was what I was getting at.
Yes, Cosmo.
Take that back.
Take that back. Yeah. Barenaked Ladies.
I also don't think I ever saw the.
Barenaked
I don't think I ever
Ladies
saw
are a good
Volume
band.
2. So I think that could probably.
I think it's Kurt Russell is in it. He plays.
Well, I didn't
Peter's
know
dad.
Sylvester Stallone was in it.
Oh yeah, Sylvester Stallone's like the head of the Ravagers or whatever.
Yeah, he's
the
the head of the Ravies.
So in the second one, he it's like fucking with Yondu or something like that. He's like, hey Yondu, you can't be part of the Ravagers. That's not part of the code. The Ravagers code.
I don't know who Yondu is.
He's the blue guy.
Okay, but I do know a thing or two about
He's a blue
The
guy.
Tulsa King.
Come on, man. Yeah.
Nah,
I'm
I
sure
stopped
you do.
watching that show too.
Probably
It was
smart
taking too long.
to get going.
There was a lot of like subtle the two gangs are gonna fight now.
Well, could
It was like Tulsa King started his own version of the Italian mob,
yeah.
but they were in this town. They were in Tulsa, so there was already a huge gang whose heavy presence was like meth,
Obvious.
probably.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, Tulsa's got to be a big meth town, man. If I had to look at the stats, I would guess Tulsa would be a big
Oklahoma's
old
probably
red mark.
a meth state. I feel
Oh,
like
yeah, sure. 100%.
when you go down the middle of the country, it's just meth.
Yeah,
everywhere.
it's meth. It's a meth sandwich with heroin as the bun. The coasts are all you got. Yeah, West
Opioids.
Coast, East Coast, all
Yeah.
opioids, and in the middle, they're just having a good time, losing their teeth. Because this is where we used to live. It's a good tune,
I know,
man.
but I can't get out of my head, and I don't like it. You ruined the song for me, Andy.
What are you talking about? I just gave a brilliant rendition.
Yeah, but
Paid
I didn't
homage.
know what the actual I've obviously heard the song, but never paid enough attention to it to know that that part existed. And that part
That's such
sucked.
a small part. And the rest of it is so good. Plus, Barenaked Ladies, they've got all kinds of other hits. There's one I'm trying to think of specific. Well, I'll just name Brian Wilson.
Never heard it.
What is that other one?
That's a song, not a
Yes,
person.
it is a person, but it's also a Barenaked Ladies song, and it's really good. And then why? It's all been done. How can you not like that song? That song rules.
That
It's all
song
been-
fucking sucks. Oh,
Now that I will smack you for. That song rules, man. If I here and if I said I love you, dear, and if I
See, like, that
played the
sucks.
same 3 chord, will you just yawn and say, woo-hoo-hoo?
this song is ass. This song still
is
ass.
This song is
ass.
It
ass.
stinks. Ass. Ass. I bought a Nintendo Switch today.
Really?
Yeah, I got
Dude,
one.
the Nintendo Switch fucking rocks.
I gotta
dude.
tell you, dude. So
I'm about to play some Switch tonight.
the reason I bought it is because I had a dream last night that I got one, and that I bought like the newest Pokemon game, which I didn't even know what it was.
Did you buy it?
Yeah, so I woke up this morning before I got out of bed. I googled like what's the newest Pokemon game, and it was like, oh, it's this for the Nintendo Switch. So I went to GameStop, which
Ooh.
dude, I haven't been in a GameStop
Love a good
since
GameStop.
2016.
I love a good
I remember the
GameStop.
last time I was in GameStop because I saw like a guy that I knew walking out of there, and it was right when I got back from going to school in Florida.
Yeah.
So 2016, last time I was in a GameStop. And I will say, the dude who was working at this GameStop, it was really funny because there were these 2 super, super young kids. They were probably 5 and 7 or something, 5 and 6. And they, seemed obvious that they like were in this GameStop constantly because the guy who was working there is probably the only like good GameStop employee that there's ever been. He seemed like a super nice, normal dude. Like seemed like he took care of himself. He was very knowledgeable about stuff.
See, I think you're out of date on GameStops. I think that's a lot of their employees are passionate to be GameStop employees.
Sure, but this guy like seemed like a nice dude. You know what I mean? I've every other time I've gone into GameStop, it's like, you know,
2006,
kinda-
7 years ago.
I know. So I guess they've really
Yeah.
worked themselves up, or whatever, built themselves back up. But these kids were so funny because the youngest one.
Was there
The
parent there?
Matthew, the group. Yeah, their mom was there, and so they run into the store, and the guy's name was it started with a T. It was like Trevor or something, or it was Truman, I think.
Truman.
And they're like Truman, and the youngest one, the Matthew of the crew, turns around to me and he's like, "Bro, this is Truman." And I'm like, okay, cool. And they're like, Truman, we're going to the water park today. You want to go to the water park? And he's like, sorry, guys, I'm working at GameStop. And they were, they were so funny. But yes, he was nice. So I got the Switch, and so I played with it for a little bit. But yeah, it's pretty cool. It's a cool little thing.
Have you do you dock it, or are you playing all handheld?
I played handheld. I tried to dock it, but I did like the wrong thing. But so now I think I know how it works. So
You just plug it in.
yeah, I know, but I did whatever. I whatever.
HDMI.
I know.
And then it's on the TV.
I know. But I didn't have
did
like
you get
the,
a controller, or did you just get like the piece that you put the two sides in that makes?
I got
controller?
the piece. Yeah, that came with it.
That you can buy like a controller. That's like
Yeah.
Like
I think I
Xbox
saw that
controller
in there.
kind of. Yeah.
But it was cool. So
My girlfriend uses that when I always get stuck with the.
is that
piece.
one? It's worse.
No, that one's better.
Oh, okay.
Well, it's just like a real controller. I actually like
Sure.
the.
It's fun, like switching them.
Yeah, I don't. I've never really done much switching on the Switch, only on the TV.
It's
But
cool.
like we used to play it in the airport. Like you travel.
Yeah, that's a thing. I kind of like. It really is not like I've got it in my backpack right now. I'm like, this thing travels really well.
You
And
throw
you
it
can
up
get,
on
like,
throw it
get,
up on the little
you know.
TV tray on an airplane. You can play Mario Kart.
Oh, sick.
Yeah, that's what we've done in the past.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna start doing that stuff because my wife, her the only video game she plays is this SpongeBob game that came out for PlayStation 2. What the fuck is
She
it
still
called?
plays it.
Yeah, but they refurbished it so we can get it on like the Xbox. I'm pretty sure you can get it on the Switch because you get all the Switches. I like it, dude. I was like,
Yeah.
I gotta check out the store to see like what you can get on here, and like they've got all the Lego games that I love on there. Like Switch is doing its job, man. The Switch is all right with me.
Yeah, I can get behind a Nintendo Switch.
Oh, so I played a little of that Pokemon game. It was interesting. It's so different from like the Pokemon games when we were kids, dude. It's
Can you,
like
you
it's like
don't
a
just
real
walk
video
through
game.
squares anymore.
No,
That's
it's
stupid.
kind of.
Do you walk through the grass?
so
and
weird.
Run into
Yes, but it's like so you know how in the Game Boy Advanced ones, like you said, it's basically like
There's
these
just
little
dark
chunks.
squares.
Yeah, and you're walking through like the dark
Whoa!
squares that are and then it's like whoa. Now you can like the Pokemon are like around, so it's like real.
You can
You know what I
actually see
mean?
'em.
It's very
You're like surface level. You're not above. You're not looking at everything from above.
You're not just
Yeah.
seeing your hat of the guy.
Uh-oh.
Excuse me. But yeah, I don't know if I'll really get into it because it did kind of make me want to fall asleep. But it's like very it's so different. There's like a real
So you went out.
RPG element to it now. Like it's way more like there's a story going on, you know, as opposed to just like go to the gym and then the next gym and then all that
Yeah.
stuff. So it's really cool. I don't know. I'm liking it. I'm all in on the Switch
You
now,
just
dude.
said that you don't think you'll play it because it made you.
Well,
fall
I don't know
asleep.
if I will. But I mean, video games just don't really do it for me.
So you bought
know what
a
I mean?
Nintendo Switch.
Yeah. Well, like I said, I kind of had that dream. I got amped up on it. You know what I mean? And I'm having fun with the idea of like, you know, you dream about something and then the next day you can just do it. Even though if it's something like, you know, kind of little or dumb like this.
I tried to win a Nintendo Switch at the Erie County Fair last year.
Mm.
They have this game. It's kind of like Operation, where there's like a spinning like corkscrew, and you gotta move a ring. Like around the corkscrew, not buzz.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I didn't win it.
Yeah, that thing's pretty tough from what I could tell.
When you know how like the people that like sell the game are like so good at it always. Like, you know, they're like, you just got to do this.
Yeah.
So like the machine is facing us, and the guy's like, oh, you just got to do this, and does it from the back. And like, I try. There's a little kid next to me trying. All of us are failing. And Adrian was like, I gotta try. He's like, but that's probably the secret. Like, you're playing from like the back side. Let me play it from the back side. And the guy's like, okay, dude, and flips the whole thing around and puts it in front of Odd instantly. Like, dang, yeah,
Dude, that's a trick of the carny right there.
I don't have
it's a carny
steady
lifestyle. Oh man, you want to talk steady hands? Mr.
Really?
Steady Hands right here. Dude, when I was at Fredonia doing some of like the film courses, you know, some of my teachers were like, "You using a tripod for this shot?" I was like, "Nah, bitch. I'm fucking Stone.
You're
I'm Andy
freehanding
Stonehands Canada."
Oh,
In a
not
good
you,
way.
dude.
Yeah, you got a little of that
you got a
Michael.
little of
You
that
got a little of
shake.
that Michael J in you.
Yeah,
That's all right. That's all right.
somebody's got to.
Yeah. What do you think about all the Michael Orr stuff going on? The Blind Side, the empire of the Blind Side finally crumbling. The lie we were all fed.
Dude, I have so many opinions on it. A couple of years ago, I feel like there started to be some rumblings.
Yeah, there
Well,
was a
dude,
couple little things.
There's one part in the movie that they do end up like kind of completely blowing over, and it's like the whole thing about how the like I don't know if it was the SEC or like the NCAA, but they like investigate him because they're like, like what's going on?
Well, because
here?
the thing is they're saying there's been a
like
a
boosters
lot of,
would like adopt
yes.
like kids like that to make them go to their schools and stuff like that. But in the movie, like he stands up and walks out and like storms out, and like she finds him like on a curb somewhere and brings him back. And I think maybe he ends up going back in and like just like saying like you keep asking me like what they wanted, you never ask what I wanted, blah blah. You know what I mean? And like that's apparently the answer they were looking for. And it was done. And it's like I feel like there had to have been more to that going on because, I mean, yeah, I do. Like, it's hard because if they were like, "Hey, here's your adoption papers," and it was actually like, what's it called?
Oh, some kind of contract, a conservatorship.
It was actually conservatorship.
Okay, yeah.
Like, if that is true, that's definitely got to be illegal. But it just seems odd to me because that would mean this whole time he was in the NFL and everything, they've had control of his finances.
I think it's more.
No, that was the whole thing. Was like when he signed
okay.
it, so they had control of his finances. That's why I made no money from the movie.
Okay, but I think it was just specifically the movie stuff.
So, but they obviously didn't plan the movie out until after he was adopted. So you're saying because in the movie they talk about him being in the NFL. And he would have had to play in college.
Yeah,
so
now
that
I'm
would
just
mean
getting confused.
Yeah, I mean, I would have to look into it more too, but that would make no sense because that would mean that he was already in the NFL, and you're telling me you wouldn't have an agent look his contract over?
Yeah, I don't know. I think the big problem is that like they made money off of lies that they told about his side of the story in the movie.
Again, it depends on what I thought I saw. Again, I haven't done any research, but was that he signed the what's it called again?
Conservatorship papers.
He signed the conservatorship papers back then when he thought he was signing adoption papers.
Yeah, I do think that there was that they. Yes, I'm not sure if those were the exact papers, but I do think they tricked him into signing something. But I'm not sure exactly what that thing was. But it sounds like it was probably something like that.
Which doesn't make sense to me how that happens now. Or if it would happen now, it makes no sense to me. But back then, if it happened, then that's definitely illegal.
Mm-hmm.
Like it should be pretty quick and snappy. Oh, you made him sign a conservatorship when he thought he was signing adoption papers? Illegal.
It must not have been a conservatorship type thing.
It was. It was. That's what they. Well, again. That's what they were calling it on the Twitter sphere.
Okay, gotcha.
But again, like that's what I don't understand. So they've had control of his finances this entire time. I really got to do some research. It might not be
the same kind of conservatorship that Brittany was under.
But that's what
example.
I saw was that they had control of his finances. That's why I got no money from the movie. But like, what about all his NFL checks?
Yeah, that doesn't make any sense.
Michael Orr.
My question is, what does SJ say about all this? Where are SJ's tweets? What's his side of the story?
Netflix getting ready to make a Michael Orr documentary called Blindsided.
Damn. Oh, man, I watched the most recent Untold.
Like, this is how about TMZ? Twitter wants Sandra Bullock to lose her the Blindside Oscar after Orr drama. Like, how the fuck does that have anything to do with...
I don't know. Hey, man, if she still did a good job in the movie, regardless, you know. I never had one before. A room to yourself?
Yeah, so that's what I mean. Like, again, this tweet is from a random person, but do you realize Michael Orr thought he was the Tui's legal son for 2 decades? He just found out this year that it was a conservatorship and not an adoption.
All right, well, there you go. Yeah, man, that's about as fucked up as it can get. God, that'd be so sad. Can you imagine the distrust from that? Fucking
yes,
KFC, Taco Bell owning ass. Who plays a dad in that movie? It's a country star, isn't it? Is it Kenny Chesney or is it the other one? Brad Paisley? Tim McGraw.
Tim McGraw. But yeah, it says
Tim McGraw. You
The
think that's his real
conservatorship
name?
papers he wound up signing instead gave the Tuohys total control over Orr's ability to sign contracts. Orr's relationship with the Tuohy family began to fall apart after the release of the 2009 film, which bothered him because it depicted him as unintelligent. He then learned he was the only member of the family not receiving royalty checks from the film.
Oh damn! So SJ got money off the movie, and Big Mike didn't.
I think SJ could be a snake too. We don't know.
You know what? I know SJ's a snake. If he's been quiet for, dude, SJ, I'm calling out SJ right now. End your silence, SJ.
Yeah.
I wonder what that
Michael
guy's
trusted
up
the
to right
Tuohys
now.
and signed where they told him to sign.
Yeah.
What he signed, however, and unknown to Michael until after February 2023, were not adoption papers or the equivalent of adoption papers. Instead, the filings claimed that the Tuohys had Orr sign legal papers that made them his conservators. The 2004 conservatorship filing, also reviewed by People magazine, shows that Orr signed the papers despite being 18 years old at the time and having no known physical or psychological disabilities that would more often lead a legal adult.
That's what I was going to say. Yeah.
The 2004 filings say Leanne and Sean Tuohy have all powers of attorney to act on his behalf, and that Orr shall not be allowed to enter into any contracts or bind himself without the direct approval of his conservators. Dude, that's crazy. So there really was no Blindside movie at all, it sounds like. Like they were just fucking this guy left and right.
Pretty much fictional. And you know what? That's the part that really sucks is like they did make him seem dumb in that, or not dumb, but they did unintelligent. They did make him seem slightly unintelligent in that movie.
Well,
I know that there were moments but it was those things of like
they made him seem like shy.
No, dude, I think that there were.
They made him seem like
they made him seem slow. They made him seem slow.
No, because then he starts studying and he's good at that shit. They made him seem like he wasn't applying himself. That's what I think.
Okay. Yeah.
But, yeah, I mean, I could see if that was you being like, yo.
Yeah, I'd be like, excuse me? Like, what the fuck? White walls. All I see are white walls. Like,
that's a great poem.
I know. I'm just saying. I'm just using it. It's one line I can remember from the movie, Matthew. I'm just using it as an example.
If anything, that would make him sound intelligent. Because my boy knows poetry.
But there's this thing like in movies about white women teaching black children where it's like, wow, these black kids actually do have something inside of them.
Yeah, which
seemed like that's what that was, as opposed to like, it's just a kid.
Well, the
like,
poem, because I think the tutor was cool.
I don't remember the tutor.
You don't remember the tutor?
I don't know, dude. I haven't watched that movie
but
in quite some time.
She definitely wanted Michael Orr to go to Ole Miss.
Oh, yeah.
She told that story about Tennessee, about how under the field there's dead bodies buried and stuff like that.
Is that in the movie?
Yeah, that's like a true... Well, I don't know if that's a true story, but it's like a true myth.
Tennessee Stadium is built on an old Indian burial ground?
Yeah, I'm gonna look it up.
Oh, damn.
Whoa!
They got poltergeists running in for a touchdown. Folks, there's still a lot of summer left, and make the most of it by using Instacart, okay? You don't need to add more things to your list like going to the grocery store, all right? You should be relaxing, hanging out by the pool. And the good news is with Instacart, you can avoid going to the grocery store because you can get not just groceries, but also some of your favorite products from some of your favorite local stores delivered right to your front door in as little as 1 hour when you use Instacart. And the best part is right now, 2 in the Cooler listeners get free delivery on their first order of $10 or more. All you have to do is spend $10 and Instacart will deliver whatever it is you're looking for right to your front door. No delivery fee. All you have to do to get that deal is hit the link in this episode description. Start making things a little easier on yourself and use Instacart today. A great way to support the show, folks, is to actually do something nice for yourself and check out all the merch that we have got over at snackspot.se/creator/teespring.com. This is top quality stuff, folks, okay? I know a lot of times you'll order shirts and things from podcasts or, events and things, whatever, and it's at like Gildan brand. It's just cheap. It doesn't fit. You can't even wear it once. You can barely wear it once, okay? And you wash it, it doesn't even make it better. All right, that's not what you're going to find over at snackspot.se/creator/teespring.com, because over there we've got the top quality hoodies, T-shirts, bucket hats, mugs, slides, fanny packs, notebooks, all kinds of awesome apparel and accessories, not just for this show, but also for Schemin' and Dreamin' and Quested, the other 2 podcasts that we produce right here. So make sure to hit the link in this episode description. Check out all that stuff. Get yourself something nice, okay? Something that's going to make you look good, make you feel good, and it's a great way to, again, support the show over at snackspot.se/creator/teespring.com. Folks, I mentioned before at the top of the show about the brand new Patreon page. It's patreon.com/snackspot. The link is going to be in this episode description as well as in our Instagram bio. You've got to check it out. First of all, good news. It's only $3 a month. All right, we've got a lot of really cool exclusive content on the way. Up there right now, of course, is already the Captions On podcast that Faz from Schemin' and Dreamin', myself and Emily do, where we're going through all the Disney Channel original movies. It's a ton of fun, so make sure you check that out. And, of course, stay tuned for all the other exciting stuff that we have got on the way. Just hit the link in this episode description. Check it out. You won't regret it. And again, that is patreon.com/snackspot. And if you're interested in advertising on this show or our twin show, Schemin' and Dreamin' or Quested, the Dungeons & Dragons podcast that we produce here, you can email us over at snackspotsports@gmail.com for details on how you can start reaching thousands of listeners in the Buffalo area and beyond. Okay, because podcast advertising, I should say, is becoming such a large chunk of the media advertising market. Companies like McDonald's and State Farm, even NASCAR, are moving into the podcasting space away from more traditional media like, TV, whatever. And it's cool to see that for sure. The problem is it hasn't left any room for smaller local businesses to get in on the action, to see why companies this large are getting into the podcast advertising space. But that's what we are here for. So again, if you're interested in learning more about all the benefits to podcast advertising, hit us up at snackspotsports@gmail.com. This is University of Tennessee.
For decades, the skeletons were housed in cramped offices under the stadium.
Cramped offices?
It was like
Are they working?
Yeah, they had a body farm, literally.
Damn. like a mass grave.
No, like a sign, like for their
like a cadaver
anthropology center.
Oh, okay.
Does that make sense? Yeah.
Sure. Yeah, that's
but
different.
it was
for study purposes.
Under the field.
Ooh, that is a little creepy. That's a
Yeah.
little spooky.
So they said
that's funny because we watched a Disney Channel, one of the Disney Channel originals that we watched for the Captions On podcast.
Captions On. Check it out on Patreon.
Patreon.com, Patreon.com/snackspot. Link in the episode description. Where the lab that this kid was working in was under the college's hockey rink.
What movie is that?
It's called Genius, and it's about this.
Is it about hockey?
Not really.
Boring.
Well, a little. There's a fair amount of hockey in it. Like, it's about this kid who, is like a young genius or whatever. So he like goes to college and he wants to play hockey or whatever, but he's just doing science. And then, yeah, it sucked. It wasn't one of the good ones.
He goes to school to play hockey and falls in love with science kind of story?
No, he goes to school to do science. He already likes hockey.
But he loves
But
science.
He's just doing it. But
he does too much science.
He does it. Yeah, he does too much science. He can't hockey because of all the science that he's doing. It gets in the way of his hockey time.
Because he sciences too much.
Because he's sciencing too much.
I know a thing or two about science.
Mm-hmm. I'm something of a scientist myself.
Yeah, electrons,
baby, protons. You know what a quark
obviously
is? Well, good. Then we don't have to say it. You know what else I saw? And this is gonna sound like conjecture, but it is a real thing.
I don't know what conjecture means.
Yeah, me neither. It just sounded right to put there. But I guess this letter got uncovered. Maybe you've heard of this, but people are going crazy because this letter got uncovered that Barack Obama, wrote to the girl he was dating when he was 21. Did you see this?
That he's gay?
It doesn't say that he's gay. It says that
because I saw that.
It says that he. It's actually a beautifully written letter, but it says that he has sex with men in his mind all day, but only in his imagination. And
He
I
doesn't
think that's
act
pretty
on
good.
it.
No. But and again, it's like a nice letter. But also Barack Obama being gay is the same thing as UFOs
Dude.
to me.
Dude,
Let me finish this thought. Barack Obama being gay is the same thing as UFOs because honestly, even if Obama's gay, it's like who cares? But if there's gonna be a group of people who be like, "Ooh, he's gay, we got him, it's a big deal," and people are gonna, and the same thing with the aliens. Oh, the government's got UFOs, and it's like, okay, whatever, nobody cares. It's the same thing with people who say Michelle Obama is a man. It's like, what are you gonna do? It could not. I mean, whatever.
now things are starting to add up, though.
Oh yeah, that's a thing because people have been saying Michelle Obama's a man for so long, and dude, I've had people like pull up pictures and be like, zoom in on Michelle Obama's crotch, and I'm like, dude, if Michelle Obama has a penis, she is so well hung. Good for her. Because because like, there's this one picture, and they're like zooming in on her crotch, and you can like see what's going on. I'm like, God damn, fucking. More like Michelle Sins over here with the hog like that. Fucking Michelle Jeremy.
It's funny to me because you were talking about how like you had a dream and you went out and bought a Nintendo Switch, and on the way here I was listening to a podcast and they were talking about how there was a Twitter space active at the time they were recording, and the name of the Twitter space was "Does it matter if Barack Obama's gay?" That's the only reason I knew like that there was any sense of like, is Barack Obama gay going on?
Yeah, but also you get the sense from the letter that like it's just a guy trying to like impress a girl kind. But in but in like a yeah, I'm kind of like fluid. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know what I'm
like
saying?
Sexually, I'm very open to things.
Yeah. But that's such a funny thing to write. Like but only in my imagination.
Yeah.
I've never.
Yeah, just to be clear.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There is a part of the letter that's like, I was born a man, and I accept that in this physical realm, that's what's going on. But up here, because this, by the way, he was 21 at the time. This is Barry. This is not Barack. Barack, straight as an arrow. Barry, he's gay.
I didn't even know there was a difference.
That's just what he went by back then. Was Barry Obama, Barry O'Breezy. But yeah, just hey, doesn't make him gay. We've all, dude, captions on yesterday. I spent half the podcast talking about Joey Lawrence's biceps because I couldn't stop looking at him.
Is that who Science is?
No, but this was not Genius. We didn't watch Genius. Genius was weeks ago, but Joey Lawrence, okay? Joey Lawrence, he's got great biceps. I just appreciate that. Doesn't mean I want to suck his dick. Although, I mean, you could do worse. You could do worse than that, but yeah.
Ooh, ooh, ooh. It's all been done. Yeah, I don't know.
So
I got no takes on Barack.
I wonder if though
I got to
if I wonder if they're like the Obama family's gonna speak on it.
Make a
at
statement.
All. Yeah. Because, I mean, I don't think you have to, obviously.
No.
But, like, if they did, I'd be very curious to, like, how they approach that statement. If Barack
gets up on the mic and is like, I'm not gay, everybody's going to be like, yo, Barack.
Yeah. Hey.
You're gay.
You got a little something, right? Hey, Barry. Might want to check yourself in the mirror.
Yeah.
Woo-hoo,
I mean,
Obama's gay.
It definitely does not matter. Although there would probably be like a point to be made of like the first like
but there was
homosexual president. Maybe
there were
like
a lot
publicly.
of gay presidents before. Yeah, but he wasn't really.
But he wasn't when he was president. Yeah, so that's why I mean it's kind of fugazi. He doesn't get that title.
Yeah. Trying to steal gay valor, Obama.
Yeah.
He's a homosexual valor stealer.
Yeah.
I know you. I could see a woo-hoo-hoo on your lips.
No,
I
was just going to say like
starting to form.
No, I was just going to say like now there'll be.
But it's just one of those.
Petition.
But again, it's literally gay Obama is UFOs. It's the same thing.
Now, like we need a female president's going to get left in the dust. It's going to be like we need a gay president.
Yeah, which
if
Taft, I'm looking at you. Fucking stuck in that bathtub. Yeah, with who? Gary.
It's
all been Taft. Woo-hoo-hoo.
We've all done Taft.
We've all done Taft. Everybody's lining up.
Yeah, I don't know. Happy birthday, Mr. President.
Sorry, I saw the Ninja Turtles movie.
Yeah, that's fucked up, dude.
When were we gonna organize that, man? You're so
What
busy.
are you doing tonight?
I live in Rochester. I'm going back to Rochester, and I got fucking to work on this shit.
Who's busy now?
Probably still you. What are you doing
Yeah.
tonight?
Going home and sleeping.
Oh, you're getting that sub.
Yeah,
You're
getting
getting
the
that
sub.
John sub. I had Jersey Mike's today.
Did you get it Mike's way?
No.
Dude!
I don't like tomatoes.
You can say Mike's way, no Tom.
But then it's not Mike's way.
Yeah, because they still put a
The
fucking
juice on there?
gallons
That's
of
what
juice,
they call it.
dude.
What is that? Isn't it? It always
It's
looked like
oil
vinegar to me.
and red wine vinegar, I believe.
Oh yeah,
It's 'cause-
okay. Did you hit yourself on the mic?
Oh, my beard got caught in the
little fibers of the
in the
pop
fibers
socket?
Of the pop socket.
That's funny.
Nah, I didn't fuck with that, dude. Now this mic's got
Or
Oh,
pop filter.
What's good, Mike?
Dude, sometimes my mustache will just stab me. Does that ever happen to you?
Yeah, you get random stab.
Oh
every
my
once in a
god,
while.
it bothers.
You
It
could-
hurts so bad.
You let your mustache come right
I
down
know
to
it's
the
weird,
lip, huh?
dude. I got that cop fireman mustache.
Dude,
That's how you
shit's
tell.
You
it's
be
here.
licking that shit.
If it's low, oh yeah, dude. Sometimes so.
You ever got to push it out of the way?
Oh yes,
Yeah, dude,
I
don't like
had
that.
to last night because as you can see, one side it actually fills in right because it doesn't really grow here. So pretty much I kind of have to grow some of my side mustache out a little more to cover that. So sometimes the mustache hairs on this side are fucking long, and if it gets too long, I'll swoop it into my mouth and I can bite off the end, just quick chop if I don't have my Norelco on me. You just swoop, and that's how Yosemite Sam did it.
I got nothing on that. I can't.
You have no
I
reaction.
can't speak on trimming your mustache.
I know. I
with
really
your
wish
teeth.
it would grow more on this side, but Josh Allen has trouble growing it. So
How do you know?
because I've seen it, because I know how to
He doesn't
look
have
for a
trouble.
fellow brother in
He
arms,
doesn't have
dude.
trouble.
Yes, he does.
No, he
I've
doesn't.
seen it.
Dude,
I
he's a Gillette sponsor. My boy shaves that beard.
Yeah, because he
clean.
needs to. He needs to watch. We need to watch those edges. That's why he's got to use the Gillette Pro Glide, baby. 4 blades. Come on.
Who needs 4 blades?
We need 4 blades. That's a little Gillette cheer commercial. We could work it out. We
That
could put it
commercial's
together.
ass. That commercial is just barely better than the Barenaked Ladies.
Matthew, you know what bothers me the most is how quickly you turned on them.
Yeah.
Even just a
out.
couple months ago or whatever, we were talking about how great they are, and now you're like,
And now I'm
nope,
out
you
on 'em.
flipped. Fuck you. You left them in their darkest hour, man.
Yeah.
You abandoned ship.
Good.
You abandoned ship.
Good.
Dude, the Barenaked Ladies was a Titanic. They were a Titanic, and you just pushed all the women and children out of the way, and you jumped right off. That's fucked up, dude.
Because they got saved the first time on the real Titanic.
The BNL, dude, I would
No.
gladly give up my
No, the women and
lifeboat.
children.
Oh, so now Titanic too? You're like, you had your shot. Now
Yeah.
it's my time.
You guys lived the first one. You should have stopped coming on
Yeah,
cruises.
now it's the man's
Yeah.
turn. You should have learned. Should
Yeah.
have learned to get off cruises.
Yeah.
Oh man.
No, I mean, I was in on him till I wasn't, like I said.
But you turn on him so quickly, and just because you don't like that one,
I
not even
was
that you don't like
and
the
let me
song.
put it
the
put
one
it this
part.
way so you understand it. At the time, I was down with the Barenaked Ladies. I was down.
You fuck. You fuck you. You fuck
they call
you,
that a callback.
motherfucker. You're a real fuck you. That's
Let
what
me hear
you
your
are.
best Sylvester Stallone.
All right, let me work it out. I might get into it a little bit. Hey, no, you call him Southpaw because you go down in Southpaw. Oh, but you know what? Now he sounds different because older Stallone is like way.
Let me hear Creed Stallone.
Isn't he dead? Didn't he die?
No. Maybe. No.
He's not in the third one though, is
No, but I think he just like.
he? He just.
yeah.
I hope that I still haven't seen Creed 3 actually, but I hope they do that thing where it's like, hey, how's Rocky doing? He's like, oh, he's on a fishing trip or whatever, and then there's like a picture of him like holding up a big fish. It's like such poorly photoshopped Sylvester Stallone's face on this guy, or like somebody like on the phone, like in the National Treasure show, where it's like, yeah, Rock, good to see ya. Like, click, that was Rocky on the phone. You know, I love that stuff.
Our like 7-year-old cousin, when
He's
we were.
8.
Now I'm really thrown off because I'm talking about the one that's older than that.
Then I don't know. I can't.
We were with 3 of our young cousins this week.
Oh, yeah. Okay. That's like older. I don't know.
10 maybe.
Maybe.
They're talking about the Alamo.
Oh, shout out to it, baby. Wait, they were talking about the Alamo?
Yeah.
Nice. Oh, because they're Texas.
Yeah. And I was like, I remember the Alamo. But in my mind, and then facts about the Alamo started being given to me by our 10-ish year old cousin. And in my head, I was like, the only facts I have about the Alamo are from the National Treasure TV show.
I remember the Davy Crockett movie.
Davy Crockett, King of the Wild Frontier. I would have had no clue it had anything to do with the Alamo.
Davy Crockett was at the Alamo.
Davy Crockett was at
He
the King
fought
of the
at the
Wild
Alamo?
Frontier fought at the Alamo.
I'm pretty sure he died there. Yeah.
Pour one
he
out.
did. That's right, dude.
R.I.P.
Pour one out for
I don't
Davy
fuck
Crockett.
with the Alamo anymore. They killed Davy Crockett.
The Alamo didn't kill
Davy
Davy.
Crockett. Fuck the
The
Alamo.
Alamo was not responsible.
I already
for
forgot
the
the
death of Davy
Alamo. What
Crockett.
Alamo?
Yeah, what Alamo? What, like from Sesame Street? Yeah. Keep your head on a swivel,
Yeah,
baby.
that wasn't
Pull
bad. That wasn't
references
bad.
out
But
left
no,
and right.
the well. There's a well, and it's got some ancient Aztec treasure
Real
box in it.
Aztec gold.
Cursed Aztec gold.
Cursed Aztec gold. I always get that wrong.
Yeah.
I actually bought him a. They were when I was in Disney World months ago. Yeah. So I bought that for him. I haven't given it to him yet because I haven't had it on me. So I just have the Pirates of the Caribbean.
You should
medallion.
start carrying it in your pocket just in case. Like the
Well,
way
it's
when
in
you
a
do give
package.
it to
I
him.
wanna,
It's like a nice one, not like a plastic one.
No, it's plastic, but it's still in a package. Or I think
What
it's
kind
plastic.
of package?
I don't know, like
a gift
one
box?
like an
Like
action figure would come in. You know what I mean? Where it's like clear on the front,
Like a
or
piece
whatever.
of cursed Aztec gold.
Yeah, like how you would want to package cursed Aztec gold, so nobody.
I was thinking it was like
touches it.
loose on a necklace, like how what's her name wears hers, Elizabeth.
Yeah, well,
Elizabeth?
it comes on. I don't know. We don't have to keep talking about this prop, but man, to be a pirate, it's weird how obsessed with pirates some children are. I was obsessed with pirates.
Well,
But
we had the nice pirate ship.
The Fisher Price.
Yeah,
Dude, I could
that
talk
probably-
about that thing
that
for a
probably
minute.
Was a big
So cool.
reason behind your obsession,
So cool, man. Those toys
dude.
ruled. That
Another-
toy line was so awesome.
Another great piece that we had when we were slightly older was the giant ass aircraft carrier
For Rescue Heroes.
for Rescue
yes.
Hero. Dude, fucking Rescue Hero. I could get down with some Rescue Heroes. Do
Dude.
those still exist? Like,
I
do
don't
they
know
still
if they
make
do. I don't
Rescue
know if
Heroes?
they do make. I don't think they do make new Rescue Heroes.
Rescue.
Do you remember the
They had a
PC
TV
game?
show too. Oh,
Yeah, Rescue Heroes was big, dude.
Rescue Heroes.
I knew a guy who had every Rescue Heroes
the
playset.
movie. Yeah,
Like his
dude.
basement was
Yeah,
packed, like to the ceiling with the aircraft carrier and like their HQ or whatever. All Rescue Hero stuff.
dude.
Do you remember any of them? Because my favorite
look at
Rescue
these
Hero was
motherfuckers.
Jake. Dude, Billy Blaze. Ah, fuck. Now let me see another picture of them because now I'm remembering.
I remember
just
that
how
guy
cool they
too,
are.
the scuba guy.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
fucked
yeah.
with the scuba guy.
You know what I love about Rescue Heroes is they all have the same face. It's just like we'll put a mustache on one and we'll make one blonde, but they're all the same, literally the same mold. Oh, dude. Fuck, Rescue Heroes were so
Dude,
cool.
Rescue Heroes were unreal, and they were durable ass toys. Like
That's
they were
why.
like,
That's one of the reasons. Like
yeah.
they felt good to like hold and stuff. You know when you were doing
Oh,
battles
yeah.
with them and things like that. Their feet are fucking huge, so they could stand on their own super easily. It's really like the perfect little kid toy was Rescue Heroes.
Yeah, they stood up.
We got Dexter Dan, Richards, and Wendy Waters.
I don't remember anything about that, but I remember the Rescue Heroes.
Rescue
the movie.
Heroes, you're a hero too. That's from the PC game that we had, which was an absolute blast.
The Doctor.
The Doctor.
Do you remember what Rescue Heroes we would have had?
I know we had a couple of different Billy Blazes. I know we had a Wendy Waters, and I know we had my favorite one, Jake, the only black rescue hero.
Yeah.
He was the motorcycle cop. He was
he's
the
on here. I have a picture of him.
coolest,
I
the
have a picture of him.
coolest
Where's he at?
dude. His motorcycle that he came with was, oh my god, one of my favorite toys from growing up. One of my favorite toys. Did you have? a
Yo,
favorite
how
toy
about
growing up?
Fisher Price made Rescue Heroes?
God damn, Fisher Price. They do not miss. They're the Barenaked
guy.
Ladies of toy makers.
This guy.
Just hit after hit. Oh, we had we had that cop too.
Yeah.
We had dude, that gun that shot that stream of water.
Yeah.
What a cool design.
Yeah.
Like very
Cool
basic,
toy
but like
design.
very cool. $150, dude.
That's a lot of Rescue Heroes, though. I think that's like that whole set.
That's a good. Oh, they got the astronaut rescue hero. We had that one, but
Yeah,
something
I
on him
think so.
broke.
His
Oh
face.
fuck! These are
His head was
sick.
rolling around.
Heads will roll, baby.
Rescue Heroes. That's how I.
Oh,
imagine the
yo,
theme
they
went.
have the Rescue Heroes aquatic aircraft carrier.
Let me see.
$65.
Let me see.
Free shipping.
Let me see. Dude, is that the one we had?
Yeah, yeah.
Dude, that thing fucking slapped.
It
That shit
was
was
cool.
big too.
Yeah, it did seem really huge.
The crane.
There's
Oh, yeah,
actually,
the anchor. I think we got ours aftermarket though. I think like our mom got
We
it from
did.
somebody else.
But I mean, hey, who cares? It was
Because this
awesome.
one's got bells and whistles. We
Let me
didn't
see.
have bells and whistles.
Well, some of them fell off over
Yeah.
time. Things always broke.
65's not even bad.
No, it's a really good price.
And like ours didn't have that guy on the screen, did it?
yeah, it did.
Oh really? I don't remember.
Oh,
Rescue Heroes.
man. Oh, dude.
Rescuing for the heroes.
Yeah, that thing's awesome. Dude, even cheaper one. $45
Let me see.
plus shipping.
Oh, with the freight, that's probably.
Oh,
about
it's
the same.
pickup only.
Woo! Where's it at?
Pennsylvania.
Shit.
So
I mean,
it's not too far.
not a bad roadie.
Orfield, Pennsylvania.
Oh,
Dude, what do we
Orfield's
do? A
nothing.
little road trip.
Little road trip.
Oh, this guy's got a let's see, dude, 36 inches, 3 feet long. That's how big it was.
Yeah, I remember it being big because once we grew out of our Rescue Heroes phase, I once tried to hold a concert where I played the drums on it. I acted like it was a drum set.
Nice.
Little
I
Phil
can
Collins.
feel it. Rescue heroes in the night.
That song is good. Barenaked Ladies sucks. Big ass.
I can't sit here and tolerate this anymore.
Then we don't have to talk about it.
Good. We shouldn't. But you're wrong, and I'm mad at you.
We could talk about the Who in a Week.
I would love to.
Jeff Bezos.
Jeff Bezos. My name is Jeff Bezos, and I make a pizza pie for you. This week's Who Would Win of the Week is Toucan Sam versus the Kids Cuisine Penguin. We got to look up and see if that penguin had a name. So I looked it up
Yeah.
for a second, but I couldn't find it.
I'll do some research.
The penguin who was on the box and all the Kids Cuisine commercials. Kids Cuisine, the premier frozen TV dinner for kids. To this day, I would assume. Couple of birds going at it, pecking each other, seeing who's the boss.
The original Kids Cuisine Penguin. Wait a minute, dude. What is the name of the penguin in Kid Cuisine? The mascot of the brand, his name is KC. While the former.
Does that stand for
Wait.
Kids Cuisine?
Wait a minute. Yes.
Is the Kids Cuisine
The
penguin?
mascot. Wait. Hold up. The mascot of the brand is a penguin named KC, short for Kid Cuisine, while the former was a different penguin named BJ and a polar bear named the Chef.
Yeah, you gotta
I think we're
change
talking
that.
about the former mascot. I don't think we're talking
BJ
about the current guy.
looks crazy. I did see that.
He's fucking playing basketball, but he's got a KC jersey on, like his jersey says
Oh,
KC.
shit.
So I think we're talking about the OG
dude.
mascot.
That's like that is like We can talk about this after, but like people named Subway. Like your mascot, the mascot for Kids Cuisine's name is Kid Cuisine. That's fucked up.
But the OG CCC.
What
these
was
are the
BJ?
ones-
So we're talking BJ.
No, I know, but
Which is
look
why
at
people
him
tune in.
too. That's the polar bear, the Chef.
Oh, okay.
Do you
Oh,
remember
so
him?
that's so our guy was in the middle.
No, the polar bear and BJ, the Chef and BJ were at the same time. Look at him. Look at that picture I was
Let me
showing
show you. But you know that this is the penguin I'm talking about, right?
Oh shit.
That's the one that we grew up with.
Oh shit.
I show it to the camera real quick. There you go. If you can see that, but it'll be in the graphic. Look on Instagram. You know the kid. When people.
But
hear
I
this,
think
they're
that's
gonna
still
think that
BJ.
Kids
I don't
Cuisine.
think that's
I
KC.
I think
KC's new
that's
age.
still BJ.
Dude, Kid Cuisine fucking slaps.
I loved it. It was so good. It was the absolute
With the brownie,
best. With
too?
the brownie.
It always had the
Ugh.
crispy edges too.
Yeah, it ruled. They really did it right, man. Kids Cuisine never missed. Even I'm not like a corn dog guy. The Kids Cuisine corn dog, maybe the best Kids Cuisine. I mean, Nuggets is classic and so good, but even
What do you
kids.
think they'd rock these days? Probably some vegetarian shit.
I wonder. I was actually because I know they still sell them,
Dude,
so I want to know like how much they cost.
this
now.
one right here. Fish sticks, mac and cheese, corn.
Dude, look at that. Look at that. I'm getting hungry just thinking
Dude,
about
that
it.
shit's pristine.
Kids cuisine corn, man, that's like Perkins level corn. You remember the corn
Yeah.
at Perkins?
And here's nuggets,
good.
corn, mac with the brownie.
Nuggets, that's all you need right
And look,
there.
they got the little sprinkles for the brownie under the
Yeah.
nuggets there.
Keep it safe.
Yeah. Oh, dude.
So
Green
here's the thing.
beans.
Obviously,
Nuggets and
BJ,
green
the
beans.
Kids Cuisine Penguin, is like a real, he's the type of kid's mascot that's like, let's rock and roll, all-star chicken nuggets. Whoa, you got a radical. You need the Kids Cuisine energy to make you have the rockinest time ever. Whereas Toucan Sam is very much, he's, to compare him to another toucan, he's like Zazu from The Lion King, right? Like Toucan Sam is a little more of a stuffed shirt. He's always running around like, oh, you got to be careful if you're going to get those Fruit Loops.
Dude, they got some fire-ass kid cuisines these days. I mean, they got all-star nuggets, obviously, same thing.
Yeah.
Corn, mac, brownie, nuggets. Then they got a popcorn chicken one that's corn, crinkle-cut fries, nuggets, brownie.
Wow.
Mini corn dogs, also with the crinkle-cut fries. Dino nuggets. Dude. Yo, this shit's blowing my mind. Powdered sugar. This one's Dino Nuggets. It's crinkle cut fries, Dino Nuggets, powdered sugar coated pretzel sticks with chocolate dipping sauce.
Holy shit.
They
That's
got
like for the rich kid. That's like that's a kind of quick Kids Cuisine Rich eats.
they got cheese quesadilla with like vanilla wafers, chocolate dipping sauce, and then they got mac and cheese bites, crinkle cut fries.
Wait, mac and cheese bites?
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Crinkle cut fries, cheese sauce for the fries with blue cookies.
Brother, I'm about to run and grab a Kids Cuisine right now.
Dude, those are the 6. I think those are the only 6. Dude, Kid Cuisine fucking slaps.
So good.
Who is he fighting again?
Toucan Sam of Fruit
PJ
Loops.
is fighting Toucan Sam.
Yes. Now here's the thing, Toucan Sam, like I was saying, a bit more of a stuffed shirt. He's always kind of, I don't know if you remember, but he's like in charge of his nephews in the commercials and stuff. And here's the thing, BJ's coming in with so much energy, and I think he's down to scrap if that's what it comes to.
Oh, yeah.
Toucan Sam, I think he doesn't seem too much like a fighter, but I think he's got that dad anger in him, which is going to be really detrimental to BJ. Like, I see Toucan Sam all of a sudden, like, getting real mad. Like, he doesn't want to
ever say I'm down again.
don't you ever talk slang to me again, Penguin, and then just fucking smack the
With his
shit out of
wing.
him.
The
Oh,
wing
yeah,
is a
dude,
good slap.
full backhand wing.
But I guess the Penguin also has a wing.
Yeah, but if I mean, they're more like arms, though, like the way that Penguin is
But
done.
he
He could smack him, but Toucan Sam, I
Yeah,
think
he
you're
does
right.
kinda
I
have
mean, the
arms.
momentum from that wing,
Yeah.
you take BJ's head right off.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, but BJ's got a little bit of ADHD.
That's
He's
true.
quick.
But
I
I
give
do,
him a little bit of speed before the commercial.
But again, I think that dad anger from Toucan Sam is really going to scare the shit out of BJ. Because I always thought BJ is like, kind of a kid himself.
yeah, he definitely is. But he's a rambunctious child.
Mm-hmm.
And he's like this is an elaborate story, but he's like it's just him and his mom, but his mom is working nights to try to like keep food on the table. So he's just like running around rampant, like at the local diner, like the staff just watches him and he's just causing mayhem all the time, saying weird shit to strangers, like those kids in GameStop. Like they're just, you know what I mean? Like he's just always bouncing off the walls. Very independent, but also very like codependent on like adults.
Yeah. Which is why I think that when Toucan Sam flips that switch, it's really going to scare the shit out of BJ.
But I think for a second, he might be like shelled, like, oh shit. And then he might be like, have you ever played flick football? Like, I don't know.
You're right. You're right.
And like instantly he's like buzzing off the walls again. Like once he does a quick like head down, like shoulder slump.
But by then, Toucan Sam's beak is already 3 inches into his chest cavity.
But I don't think Toucan Sam has the stamina to keep up with BJ.
That is 100% true.
dude.
He's an old man. He's an old bird.
Like
He's tired.
Yeah.
He's been through so much. He just wants his Fruit Loops, baby.
I'm taking BJ the Penguin.
Yeah.
And there's because I think I think the stamina has a lot to do with it. I don't have the same respect that I have for Toucan Sam as I do for BJ the Penguin from Kid Cuisine. Also, dude, I love Kid Cuisine.
It's the best. It is, yeah. It's obviously different from Fruit Loops.
But
if someone said it was better, I wouldn't correct
I want an adult cuisine that's like a giant microwavable tray that's like 20 nuggets, half a pound of like mac and cheese, 4 brownies, and like
4 brownies.
Oh yeah, like that's just like an insane amount of food.
Get a little Hungry Man meal.
Yeah, but that's not.
That's a thing. Adult frozen adult TV dinners are so sad and gross.
Yeah.
Kids TV dinners
Slapping.
You know, that's what they are.
I'm taking BJ.
I still am kind of leaning towards Sam just because I think that dad anger but you know what? Because you're a little bit of a BJ more yourself, or you were when a kid. So I guess I'm going to trust you on the insight with this one. Because my perspective, I'm like, Toucan Sam raises one hand, it's over.
Yeah, that's because you're scared of authority.
That's correct. But I think, I think you're right. That I'm gonna take your word on this. I'm gonna go for the same thing. I'm gonna lock in BJ as well.
BJ was a skater boy. He said, "See you later, boy."
Dude,
we're locking in clean sweep for BJ. The Penguin from the mid-tier OG
Kids Cuisine.
Yeah.
Dude, BJ the Penguin
lean cuisine,
was the skater boy.
So lean cuisine would be the equivalent of Kids Cuisine? Are they the same?
I don't think so.
Really?
I don't know.
I don't know either. Dude,
There's
because when I think of like adults eating TV dinners, and no offense to anybody who's out there watching this on YouTube mucking a TV dinner by themselves.
That's how I do it.
But I think of like Matilda.
Yeah.
And like that family sitting there eating their TV dinners.
Yeah.
And like that's what I imagine. And that's why I don't eat TV dinners.
Because of Matilda.
Yeah, because of Matilda. But Kids Cuisine fucking slaps.
That's the lesson of Matilda.
Yeah, don't eat
TV dinners.
That probably, I bet you, like, if the CEO of Hungry Man TV dinners ran into like the person who created or like directed Matilda, they probably had some choice words. Oh yeah,
they had some Salisbury steak.
Oh my God, without a doubt.
So I'm assuming that's a Hungry Man meal.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I don't they're probably not very good for you. And they say that like it's really important for kids to like eat dinner at the table with the family and stuff like that makes a huge difference.
But we weren't like eating Kids Cuisine every night of the week.
Also,
we were really eating it like
when
we had a
did
babysitter.
eat Kids Cuisine, we ate it at the table. I never once ate Kids Cuisine in front of a TV.
Yeah.
I always ate
we were
at the kitchen table.
We were not allowed
We're kitchen table oriented.
Dude, and I think about this all the time. Vote on that on Friday on Instagram, who would win of the week. I think about this all the time. Like, I never had a TV in my bedroom until I moved to my own place in college. And I think about that all the time. Like, there was a lot of people just watching TV every night in their beds.
I'm very thankful that we actually didn't. And you know me, I loved TV so much as a kid, but I never would have left.
I used to like listen to Sabres games on the radio and stuff while I'd fall asleep.
That's so funny. That's so 1940s. Like, Jackie Robinson, home run to right field. And you're like, oh, I have school tomorrow.
That's literally exactly what it was. Yeah.
You're like cheering for
There
him.
was like once a year I would be able to sleep in our guest bedroom, which did have a TV towards my later years.
Yeah.
And I would be able to sleep in it to watch like the Stanley Cup Finals. If it was like Game 7 of the Stanley Cup Finals, it was like a West Coast game, so it would be like 10 o'clock. I would like put it on and I would sleep in there. And that was probably like my junior and senior year of high school. Like that was my privilege that was granted.
Yeah. Yeah. Even now having a TV in my room, I don't like the idea of it all that much, but it's not that bad. I don't know.
I do in my in an apartment because like sometimes you just got to be in your own space. You know what I mean? When you have roommates and stuff like that.
Yeah, big time.
But like I do agree that I'm not. And even when I'm at my apartment, like I don't like to just come home and sit like get in bed and watch TV. Like I
Yeah.
will, even if I'm gonna come home and like make dinner and watch TV, I will like watch TV in the living room until it's like time to go to bed, and I'll just pick up myself up and move to my bed and then watch like
It's
another
kind of a
episode
nice
and then go to
feeling,
sleep.
you know.
Yeah, like a change of pace.
Yeah.
But I do agree, like you can't spend too much time in your bedroom, just like you know. Like I used to eat dinner a lot, like at my desk in my bedroom and like watch TV, and I stopped doing that too because I'm like, I just don't like this.
Yeah, I know. It's good to recognize that stuff, though. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because like you can fall. You know, that's something that I would do when the several times that I've like lived alone, and you know, been very secluded, is just, you know, you get into like this kind of sedentary routine where you think that it's comfortable, but it's actually super detrimental to just being a person, you know.
No.
Well, some people out there know what I'm saying. Yeah. Oh, dude, actually, the guy who works at my comic book guy in Rochester, not my
local,
comic book guy, he dropped out of Full Sail too.
Let's
yeah,
go.
we were talking when I was there the other week, and it was when I got back from Florida. He was like, "Oh, where you been?" I was like, "I was down in Florida." He's like, "Oh, where?" I was like, "You know, Orlando." He's like, "Oh, I used to kind of live down there." I was like, "Oh, where?" Because I used to live in Winter Park. He's like, "Yeah, I went to a Full Sail for like 3 months and then dropped out." And I was like, "Brother, hit me one time." Yeah.
Somebody's got to do it.
Somebody's got to do it.
Does anybody graduate from that school, or is it mostly just people that drop out?
I know one guy who I know one guy who graduated and is like doing pretty well.
Nice.
Yeah, he's on his way too. He's definitely, dude. He's a hard worker, this man, for sure.
Is that
so.
I think. Yeah,
it's that guy.
Yeah, yep. Good for that guy.
Yeah, he's still going.
Yeah, fuck that guy.
Nah, he's a nice dude.
Yeah, he's a good dude.
He's doing his thing.
You don't know he doesn't know who I'm talking about.
No. But how long have we been going?
We've been going about long enough. Why?
Yeah.
You're about ready to wrap it up?
Yeah, I'm about ready.
You want to get home? It's closing time. Yeah, we can wrap it up, Andy.
Yeah.
We can.
Think if there was anything else on the docket. Oh, dude, did you see that plane crash in Michigan?
Oh, the
jet from the air show.
Yeah, and they buttoned it.
What was that? Ejected?
Top Gun. They Top Gunned it. Yeah.
Yeah, they ejected. But I guess it hit a parking lot. Nobody was hurt.
Dude.
So that's because that explosion was huge.
Dude, I was thinking that too. I'm like, good thing the pilots are alive. Like, did they fucking kill a whole family of people?
Because it goes over that lake in the video, and I'm like, okay, fucking
clears the lake, and
hit
then
the
it
lake,
clears
yes.
the trees.
And then it's like, because thank God that it said in the post on Instagram that I saw that, like, you know, it said where it crashed and what happened. Because if I had been the person recording that, because you can't see what's on the other side of that tree line, I'd be like, everyone's dead.
Yeah.
Everybody over there is dead. That whole part of the country is just like an iceberg, just completely broken off. Because that was a huge explosion.
It wasn't that. Like,
but it was a big explosion, dude. I've never seen an explosion
that was
before.
Equivalent to like a plane.
To a plane crash.
Yeah.
Honestly, it was even a little bigger than I would have expected a plane crash to be. But I really have no
average
concept
size
of that.
explosion. I think I have a pretty good mental expectation of explosions.
Yeah, you have a pretty good explosion meter.
Yeah.
That's something.
I was like, that seemed like a fair explosion.
Yeah.
Like that was one house.
Was he right?
That was
F-15.
That was
about right.
That was like one house worth of explosion that would have done damage to the houses next to it. That's like what that explosion was. Yeah.
Okay. I'm not good at explosions. I'm not good.
Like
it
would have done
stuff.
There definitely would have been some like melted siding at the very least on the houses next to it, but that house would have been destroyed,
Brother.
And then all the other damage would have been shrapnel from like that house blowing up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a wild video.
I don't know. I don't understand why. Like,
well,
this is gonna be such a dumb question.
Why he ejected?
No. Why like all air? Like, well, this is a dumb question but like,
why doesn't JetBlue have
have a Top Gun button,
dude? Because imagine, even if you had it for like the first class rows, if you have 8 people in that tight space, all ejecting and parachuting at the same time, it's gonna be a bad. You might as well just stay on the plane,
dude.
because you're done.
But how about this? They treat airplanes like subways, like, and they're like, next up we got stop so and so, and the plane never land. It just flies from like New York to California all the time, and you just hit your ejector button, and it's like, next up we got stop Chicago.
That sounds like
just-
something Elon Musk would say on a podcast, but then be like, "That's a stupid idea. I'm never gonna do that."
And then hit your button, and you just Chicago.
yeah, you know, we're gonna.
Because
try to
like
do an
in
Elon Musk impression, I don't know what
in
he sounds
Fast and Furious
Yeah,
6,
we're gonna-
I think in Fast and Furious 6, they have like GPS guided
Fast
parachutes.
Oh, that's cool.
Because they drive cars out of like a C-130,
Obviously.
and then the
Yeah.
parachutes on the car.
Yeah, why don't you just do that, Spirit Airlines?
Was that supposed to be a joke?
No, it was more of like a dig at
A
you.
random
Like, that's a
dig.
stupid idea.
Oh, fuck you.
Sorry.
That's all I
Sorry,
got,
I didn't
though.
make more
that was the
obvious.
last of my ideas. So
yeah.
now I gotta go.
Hey, we'll finish on.
Now
We'll
I gotta
finish
go
on the jet
make
explosion,
peace with that
baby.
crow and just like dig my own hole. Like, you know in Madagascar when they dig their own holes, like the
Oh, yeah.
giraffes that die, the witch doctors. I'm just gonna go dig my own hole right now.
Giraffes don't actually do that, do they?
No, it was just in Madagascar.
Okay, I only vaguely remember the part that you're.
They were saying
talking
because it
about,
was
so.
the spot. Like if you had a specific spot, they just said you were gonna die. So all these giraffes just started digging holes where just their heads were above.
Shout out to David Schwimmer getting his paycheck for being that giraffe, the voice of that giraffe.
Yeah, shout out.
Good on him. Hey man, I'm just happy to see people working.
I don't even know who David Schwimmer is.
He's Ross from Friends, and he played Robert
I hate
Kardashian in the
Madagascar.
OJ series. Madagascar. You know, the Barenaked Ladies did the soundtrack for every Madagascar movie, all three of them.
That's a lie.
Yeah, of course it is.
But it would have made me hate him even more.
You got
The
You got
Madagascar.
dude, in the
I can't
words-
possibly hate
you
the
gotta
Bare
get
Naked
your
Ladies
priorities
anymore.
straight. You got to get your
I
priorities
have my.
straight.
I actually am the only one here with my
She
priorities
needs
that
to
in a
sort out her
line.
priorities. She needs to sort out her priorities. Ron Weasley.
Ancestors
quote.
protect you.
Ancestors protect me.
Andy?
I'm mad we didn't do that on the boat when we were wakeboarding. Because the first day I was out there, I was like, oh, I wish Matthew was here. I felt. I know we keep almost wrapping up, but when we were doing the wake surfing and stuff, the first time I did it, I'd never done any like water sport before, and I felt like kind of a jackass because I turned to some of our cousins and I was like, I'll probably be great at this, just as like a joke. But then I like, actually did get up like right away and like did pretty good right off the bat, and I was like, because I did well, I felt like an asshole.
No, you're doing it all wrong, Andy. You got to be
You gotta
overly
stand
confident
by
with
it.
everything. You
Yeah,
say.
yeah. Well,
Yeah.
hey, I mean, it did work. It did
Yeah.
work because
Nailed it.
I did a little bit of shred. You were great on there too.
We were narring.
Yeah, we were Narn. It was fun.
Yeah, I'd like to. That'd be a thing. Like if I had access to all the time, I would love
dude.
it.
Yes, I want to be jumping the wake like that on the
Yeah.
board. Like that was so cool.
Wakeboarding, I don't love wakeboarding. I just feel like it's really tough on your body.
Yeah.
But the wake
The
surfing
surfing-
was fucking
yeah,
a
the
blast,
surfing was a
you're just
blast.
out for a rip. You're just
Yeah.
up there.
I
Just-
even I like the process of getting up on the board more and stuff like
Oh,
that.
way
It's
more.
super
Way
fun.
way more.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Well, what do you say? Time to get out of here?
Love you, Andy.
I love you too. Let's get out of here. Thanks, folks.